What up, bombers? This is your Geekly recap. My name's Maude Garrett, I'm boss bomb of Geek Bomb, and today Julia and I are going to talk to you about all the big nerdy news stories that happened throughout the week. So let's kick it off. It turns out Rosario Dawson actually would love to play Ahsoka Tano should that character come to life on the big screen. To this, I say, hell yeah. When there were rumours first coming about with Ahsoka Tano and Felicity Jones was cast, I saw amazing fan art that made Felicity Jones become Ahsoka, and that was the first time I actually believed that we could get a cartoon character or a CGI character that we've previously seen in either Clone Wars or Rebels, and actually have like a live action version of that. And I was thinking, oh, Kanan, how could we get that happening? Ezra, are we ever going to see him? But if Ahsoka Tano is actually happening, and she has played such a pivotal role in Vader's kind of life in a way, but we've only ever seen her in cartoon form, I think Rosario would be great. My only thing is, her voice is a little deeper than what Ashley does for voicing her. She's got quite a cute little higher voice, like up here, actually, yeah, really quite high. And Rosario Dawson's got this beautiful, deep, sexy voice. So, I mean, she's an actor. I believe it's possible. What do you think though? Could Rosario Dawson be a convincing Ahsoka Tano? Staying on Star Wars, apparently we're going to be getting a Star Wars spoof film. You know all the scary movies that came out? I believe there's like 4 of them. Well, the guys behind that, they want to do Star Wars, and I think they're already poking fun of it with the title, which is, let me read this because it's quite long, Star Worlds, not Star Wars, Star Worlds, XXX IVE, I can't do the thing for that, 35, it looks like it's trying to say 35, equals MC squared, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi Who Went Rogue. I have mixed feelings about this. As much as you love horror, the scary movies were always really quite tacky, and I don't want anyone to make my Star Wars tacky. And I love how Family Guy poked fun of Star Wars. They did a really good job. It was quite smart and entertaining. I'm not entirely sure they're going to do the same thing for this. So I wonder how Disney's going to shut it down as well. And we reported during the week that Fox apparently is not against bringing back Firefly. Now the season hasn't been around for quite some time now, and it only got 1 season. If you haven't seen it, it's available on Netflix, so check it out. It's amazing. It's literally Space Cowboys with Nathan Fillion at the helm. And Fox went, yep, we'll reprise it on one condition. Joss Whedon has to be the showrunner for it. Now I know that Joss is kind of very much separating himself from the Marvel space now, especially after the backlash that the Avengers got him. So is this something that he would want to reprise? Are they going to have the same cast on board? I'm very interested. And in gaming news, it turns out Destiny 2 is happening. It's going to be released this year in the fall. This news doesn't interest me remotely. I bought the game, I gave it a go, used to play with the Bomb Squad all the time, but I don't know, got over it. It's not really my cup of tea. I know that they had quite a few successful expansions with Destiny, so to kind of make a sequel in a big MMO game, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, just keep the game and evolve it, because everyone's got that one already. What do I know? I'm just a gamer. That sounded so facetious. Whoops. On Monday, we announced the news that, yes, Swamp Thing is a playable character in the Injustice 2 video game that's coming about. I looked at the trailer, this guy's a beast. A forest beast as well. He kind of reminds me, I mean, it is Forgotten Realms Studios, so they're the same guys that did Mortal Kombat, and I see many similarities, sorry, between sort of like Sub-Zero and Reptile, because he gets his vines as like a get over here, and he uses like underground movements, which is a little Sub-Zero to me. In saying that, I think that he packs a real punch. We're going to talk about some of the females that they've announced as well, and when you look at their fighting styles, Swamp Thing is just like, he's a gosh darn monster. Like let me check, he's got finishing moves that just basically do a Loki and Hulk move. Puny god. So that's kind of cool. What do you think though? You a big fan of Swamp Thing? Also on Monday, we got another Ghost in the Shell trailer. Now, I was actually in Tokyo when they had the first trailer party announce release worldwide event, and now seeing this trailer, they're really telling a lot more of this story. Barely any of the stuff that we saw the first time to this time, A, crosses over, like they're not doubling up on content, and B, really does tell more of a story behind it. As someone that hasn't read the anime, this is all very, very new to me. I'm loving the suit, the nude suit, naked suit, I'm sure there's a name for it, and you'll tell me it, that she wears to become like basically invisible, but it just seems so cool, very Matrix-like, but you know, I mean, I'm ready for this kind of weird, that's for sure. And in Tuesday's news, we heard about the ladies coming to Injustice 2. We've got Black Canary, we've got Cheetah, there's Poison Ivy, and of course Catwoman. The best part about the trailer that I saw for this is the dialogue interaction between the ladies, because let me just say, no, yeah, right, okay, cool. I also wondered, why did Poison Ivy and Swamp Thing never get together? That kind of seems perfect. I actually did a little research into it, and apparently on one little trail of comics in the New 52, they did team up to save, like, the environment, but is Swamp Thing like permanently attached to his wife? Like, what direction is it going in now? There's too much happening, but seeing those two bloom, their love could be blossoming. He could give her some flowers. Black Canary is really, really cool and is a whole lot better than Laurel Lance in the Arrow show. So that's it for the first half of the week. What do you think of the stories? What's getting you pumped? Right now though, I'm going to throw it over to Julia. What's happening in the second half of last week, huh?
Hey Maude, thanks! This is Julia, you guys, and I'm just going to be jumping right into the second half of the week, starting off with Wednesday's news. For Wednesday, right off the bat, we have found our director for the live-action Mulan film from Disney, of course, because they are kind of in the trend of just making every classic film a live-action thing now. We found our director in Nikki Caro. She is most known for Whale Rider, and most recently co-directed The Zookeeper's Wife. I'm super excited for her, and congrats! So it was announced Wednesday that Pokemon Go is going to release a bunch of new Pokemon. I'm super excited. I'm probably going to be going out more often to catch those Pokemon. Now, with the hype kind of there, I'm still playing the game but not super into it. I don't like plan things around Pokemon Go hunting anymore. It's just if I happen to be somewhere and I happen to also remember to check, then I will check. But now, I want all the evolutions, guys. I just want all of them, you know? Just please. Moving on to Thursday's news, we are going to be getting seasons 11 and 12 for The Big Bang Theory, which, congrats to The Big Bang Theory. I honestly didn't really keep up with all of the seasons. I kind of dropped off at around the 4th or the 5th season, to be very honest with you guys, but I mean, congrats to you guys from being able to make it last that long, because not many shows do. Are you guys watching this show? Yes? No? Yay? Nay? Don't really care. For me personally, I feel like there are better shows out there to watch, but that's just me. So apparently Bill and Ted 3 is a for sure thing now, and Keanu Reeves kind of like dropped little hints, not really hints, but definitely details here and there over on the Graham Norton show. To be very honest, the Graham Norton show is an incredible talk show, to say the least, and if you want to know all of the details, be sure to go check out geekbomb.net to see everything over there. Rounding up the news with Friday, apparently Warner Brothers is in the middle of looking for their director for the second Suicide Squad film, and there's quite a list going on. There is Mel Gibson, who is probably the most surprising name on the list. There is Fleischer, who was director of Zombieland. There is Espinosa, which I believe is Safe House. Levine, who directed Warm Bodies. Very interesting on what kind of film that we're going to get based off of the director. To be very honest, I would rather have Fleischer from Zombieland, because Zombieland was a cool movie. Just saying. Last news of the week is that apparently Injustice 2 is going to become a mobile app game? NetherRealm Studios' Ed Boon decided to take to Twitter for the announcement, and to be very honest, this is a very interesting development. I'm going to wait and see what they say and what details they provide for us later, but then again, it's something very interesting to check out. Are you guys gonna check it out? Yes? No? 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 Nay? Yay? Alright guys, that's it for this particular Week in Geek. And Maude, do you have anything else that you would like to say?
So many more new episodes of Powered. If you haven't hit them up on the channel, check it out. Bye!
Cool, pretty much that. And if you guys would like to check out all of the stories that we have, be sure to follow us over on our Twitter page. If you guys want to see the stories that we posted over the past week, all in one particular space, then be sure to check out geekbomb.net, which is where we put our stories, reviews, articles, anything geeky that we put out. And be sure to also check out our Instagram, Twitter, and our Twitch channel. We'll see you guys next time though. Bye!